Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hey, how are
Hi.
you?
I'm good, good. I'm going to start with you, Gabrielle. And in this season, we saw sort of through season one the dynamic between Cassie's relationship with her husband, and in this season we kind of see it not so much falling apart, but taking on a new nature. Their relationship. Talk me through that kind of dynamic.
I feel like they're trying to grow as husband and wife, and they're taking this adult, mature approach of this term they've come up with, self-floration, and the idea behind it is fully good intent. It's let's separate, take a beat, a quick 6-week break, and figure out individuality and what things are our purpose so we can come back and be a stronger union. Now, of course, it's a TV series. It's got a lot of comedy and drama. So it'll be an interesting roller coaster of a ride for season 2. But I do think it is a very interesting and obviously starkly different version of Cass and Dusty from season 1.
And your character is, we get the impression that she's more deeply connected to what's going on than most of any of the characters. How was this character sold to you on paper when you were when you got the script?
I always knew that she was connected somehow, but I didn't know exactly how at all. And Dave and I talked a lot about how much I should know versus how much I shouldn't know. And we kind of veered more on the side of being protective of where we were going to end up, just because I wanted her to be able to experience it as it was happening. So a lot of the times I would open up the scripts and be like, oh, okay, now I understand, or now this is where this is heading, which made it a really fun character to break down, because there is so much mystery around her, and she does have her walls up. So I think it helped me to kind of maintain those walls around her, because I didn't even know a lot of information when I was playing the scenes.
Gabrielle, were you at all familiar with the book before starting making this, prior to season one at all?
No, I mean, I had heard that it was being developed based on the concept from the book, and I had an interest in reading it at the time, but I said no, I didn't want it to kind of interfere with my own, because I knew our script would be different, so I didn't want it to have any kind of bearing on how I approached the role and the character.
And Ali, I just wanted to ask, I mean, this is about spirituality, obviously, a different type of spirituality. Are you in yourself? Do you find, has this made you ask newer questions to your own relationship with the universe at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we did season 1, and even when I was auditioning for the project, we were in the middle of the pandemic. So I think collectively we were all asking ourselves these questions about, like, what does the hustle mean? And why are we doing it all? And what really makes me happy? And as someone who kind of started in this business really young, I was 6 or 7 when I started acting. I think it was the first time I'd ever taken a break, and meaning like mentally and spiritually a break of analyzing that for the very first time of why am I doing all of this? So yeah, I think it definitely raises a lot of questions, and it has been healing in a sense to kind of, as a character, break this down, but then as my own self as well.
Yeah, Gabrielle, this show obviously has some very serious themes to it, but it is also, after all, a comedy thing. And I was talking to David about his inspirations, comedy wise, or sitcom wise, when he was growing up. I'm going to ask you a similar question here. What kind of comedies were you into? Like the sort of that kind of setup of recurring characters were you into when you were growing up?
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite absolute comedies, and some of these I found later in, like, Nick at Night and stuff like that. But
Oh,
like
the best.
The Golden Girls, hands down, one of my absolute
Yes.
favorite of these women, just such strong characters, such funny scenarios. I love Golden Girls. To this day, I can watch it and sing the opening credits.
So
Good Times was a good one for me as well. I love the family dynamic. I loved King of Queens and Martin, because I also do sketch comedy. He was just a crazy psycho with doing all of those characters that he would do. So I think I had a nice varied thing. I did watch a lot of comedies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ali, I'm going to ask you the same questions, and now you get the chance.
Oh,
to meet
yeah. I mean, just to
everyone.
expand on our already great list, but I was a TGIF fiend. I don't know if you remember that, but every Friday night, you know, you have Step by Step and Full House, and then you go over to Nickelodeon and you have all that and the Amanda Bynes Show. I mean, I feel like that was kind of my whole sister. Like, it's just that era of TV was, in comedy especially, was so inspirational.
Thank you so much, both of you, for your time, and congratulations again on this second series, and hopefully a third one.
Yeah.
If we're lucky.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!